Okay. Okay, perfect. Hi. Wait, no, I was gonna start this differently. Hold on. Restart. Pretend I didn't do that. Okay, ready? Hello, friends. I'm creative, right? I'm so creative. I look like a slicked back weasel right now. You know, like a weasel that's all wet. That's what I look like right now. Okay, I was gonna keep my hair down, but I don't think I can. This is why I always wear my hair up, guys. I look terrible with my hair down. Okay. Hair up, and then we can get started. Okay. So, hello friends. My name is Evan, and today I am doing a get ready with me. What am I getting ready for? You'll see at the end. My story all leads together, and you'll find out what I'm getting ready for at the end of the get ready with me. I know that's a little backwards, but whatever. Before I start, I just want to say, because if you saw the title of this live stream, you're probably, I am going to be talking a little bit about religion, not really about religion itself, but more my experience with it. I'm aware that my experience as a queer person and religion isn't the same as everyone. There are a lot of queer people out there that are religious and that are Catholic, and there are a lot of Catholics out there that do support queer people. And that's great, but I am no longer Catholic, and going to a Catholic school, being a queer person, is part of the reason I'm no longer Catholic. I, again, just want to say that this is just my experience, and if you are a religious person, I do not hate you, and this is not a hate video about religion. It's just my life. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. But let's just jump right into it. Is it too late to? Is Philip DeFranco still? I'm not gonna say cool. He was never like cool, but like, is he still popular? Let's jump right into it too. Can I steal his catchphrase? No, I can't steal his catchphrase. Okay. So, as I've said, I went to a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school from age 5 to 18. So I was in Catholic school all the way from kindergarten to when I graduated high school. And it was interesting, to say the least. I'd say I had a better experience in high school than I did in middle school. Because, I mean, isn't that most people though? Like, God, middle school is just the worst. You know, sometimes when I'm in a really bad mood, I remind myself that I'm never gonna have to go to middle school again, and I feel so much better. But yeah, I came out in middle school, and honestly, I think it was kind of a mistake for me to come out so young. Not because I was wrong, and not because it was just a phase, because it wasn't, but because of the reason I came out and the environment that I was in. I just don't think it was like the best idea for me to come out. I was 12 years old, and at the time in the LGBT community, there was like this, live your truth. If you're in the closet, you're living a lie. You can't be your full self mentality. And I think that's because, like, really the only things that were on the YouTubes, on the internet about being queer were mostly people who were already past their school days and didn't have to face being in school and being gay. Not all of them, some of them did, but a lot of the people that I was following at the time were in their late 20s, and, they were in college and they were living their best gay life. And so that was like sort of the idea that was being pushed, was if you come out, you will get to be your full gay self and it will be great and wonderful. And you know what? To an extent, that's true. Hold on, I need to do my hair again because this looks horrible. To an extent, I found that to be true, but only as I've gotten older. I really wish I hadn't come out in middle school. So when I came out on Instagram on National Coming Out Day of 2013, I think. So, oh God, I really need to redo my hair. So I was turning 13, but I was still 12 at the time. And where'd my hair tie go? I didn't get a lot of like outright negative people on my post. Like most people were just like, oh, that's cool, whatever. But what I did get was a lot of ignorant questions and like another reason to not be included in things. By that point, I had kind of accepted that I was just a loner nerd. I really only had 2 friends. Both of them were cool with me being gay, thankfully. But like by the time I was 13, I had definitely accepted that I was just kind of a loner nerd type of person, which is fine. Like as I've gotten older, I've definitely learned that it's okay to just have a couple friends. But in middle school, it's all about having a ton of friends and being the most popular, and it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. Oop, I'm getting hairs everywhere. I think the worst I ever got in middle school was some guy just walking up to me and asking me and my friend if we were dating, if we were like gay for each other, which the answer was no. We were never dating. We were never gay for each other. And like every now and then I would get people being like, oh, well, I like gay men, but I don't really like lesbians because I don't want them to hit on me. And so that was the extent of what I got in middle school, because even though I was out, I wasn't super like open about it. I didn't date anyone in middle school. I mean, I did, but like not at my school. So there wasn't a lot of reason for people to say stuff to me, I guess. Like, I guess it was sort of like an out of sight, out of mind thing. As long as you don't look gay, as long as you don't act gay, it's fine. I did later find out that there were people in my class that were queer and just hadn't come out yet. And, oh shit. They later came out to me, and I was like really thankful for that. I was like, wow, I'm glad people can trust me, but also like, why wouldn't they be able to trust me? Like was probably one of the few other queer people they knew. Wow, I accidentally used a shit ton of foundation. Oops. But that brings us to high school, when I started to be, wow, does that match? I hope so. When I started to be a bit more open about being gay, this is where my first real story comes into play. So my freshman year of high school, I was identifying as bisexual. I was definitely experiencing compet at the time. Like some of you might have seen that master list of like talking about compet, and I really fit that to a T, because I was really dating a guy so that I could be like normal, so that I could fit in with everyone, and like at least one thing about me could be normal, because I viewed myself as very odd and like the odd one out a lot of times. Come to find out it's because I'm autistic, and like there was a reason for that. So freshman year, I started dating this guy, and we would like, have PDA and stuff like that, like you do in high school. Wow, this doesn't match me at all, does it? Well, okay, it's not that bad, never mind. We would hold hands and we would kiss, and not like make out or anything, but like we would hold hands and kiss and shit. And like that was about the extent of our PDA. Sometimes we would be like cuddly on the benches and stuff. And no one ever really said anything. Like no one had a problem with it. The teachers didn't have a problem with it. Students didn't have a problem with it. No one cared. And like other couples were doing it. Other straight couples were doing it. I mean, it's not much to bat an eye at, is it? Some straight couple hugging and kissing. Like that's pretty normal. The other part of the story that you should know is that my freshman year, was a bit of a teacher's pet. Even though I was already starting to question my place in religion and whether I would stick with it once I left school, I still got really good grades in my religion class. And so I was a bit of a teacher's pet with the religion teacher. I had an A in that class. I would get everything right. I would raise my hand to get called on a lot. I often got some of the best grades in that class. I got a lot of extra credit on my final because I wrote 17 pages of notes for my final. And so I got extra credit for that, which like I'm still kind of proud of that. Writing 17 pages of notes, that's a shit ton of notes. Anyways, so I was like really good at religion as a subject, and I was like real buddy with this teacher. And you know, freshman year, dating a guy, being buddy with the religion teacher. I was really living that hetero life. But the next year, my sophomore year of high school came around, and it wasn't working out with me and this guy anymore. Hold on, does this look right? I think this looks okay. It's hard to tell. My light in here isn't great. Okay, yeah, that seems okay. But yeah, like I said, I was really living that hetero lifestyle, but eventually my sophomore year came around and me and this guy just were not doing very well anymore, and I ended up breaking up with him. I waited hold on. I'm thinking about my timeline here. So I started dating this guy like close to the end of the year, my freshman year, and then broke up with him close to the end of the year of my sophomore year. So I dated him for like a year. So like, I think it was around March that I broke up with him. I was single that whole spring to summer. Summer school comes around because my sophomore year, I was starting to slack a little bit. And I had to go to summer school for math. And I met one of my friend's friends, and she was gay. And so, of course, we did what any queers do, and we dated each other. And you know remember how I mentioned about how me and my boyfriend freshman year would be cuddling and kissing and having PDA and shit? And no one really said jack shit about it? Yeah, well, it was very different with her because we would express PDA, we would cuddle, we would kiss, we would, do the coupley things. It was probably, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, very annoying to the people around us, but like, whatever. And do I want to wear eyeshadow? I'm kind of thinking about just wearing like eyeliner and lashes. Yeah, I'll wear a little eyeshadow. So I thought it wouldn't be a problem because I had been like PDA with my boyfriend and everything like that. But it was definitely a problem. It was a problem. This same teacher who I had been all buddy with and everything was suddenly not amused at my PDA. And so one time when me and my girlfriend were sitting on this bench talking to each other, this teacher, who I had been like the teacher's pet of, he loved me. He legitimately loved me. Like every time I would walk by him, he would point me out and he'd be like, "Oh, this is Evan. I loved having Evan in my classes. Evan was so great." This moment changed that all because this teacher walked up to us and basically told us, "Can't be having PDA. You can't be touching each other like that. It's too much. It's too weird or whatever. Like you're too young for this." This same teacher had seen me doing this stuff with my boyfriend. And also there was another couple right next to us, a straight couple, right next to us, also like kissing and hugging and stuff. So it was very targeted. And from that moment on, this teacher, who I had been so buddy with, turned on me. He turned on me. He would find every reason to reprimand me or to get me in trouble. Like stuff that he let slide before, he no longer let slide. My uniform was kind of baggy because I was pretty tiny and I couldn't always find my size for the uniforms. And he'd always let that slide before, but now I was suddenly getting reprimanded for it all the time. Anytime he saw me and my girlfriend hugging or holding hands or anything like that, he would remind me of school policy. Oh shit, which brown did I use? Uh-oh. Which I think it was this one. So yeah, this teacher really turned on me, and my opinion, oh shit, it was not that one. My opinion of him soured very quickly. And I guess his opinion of me also soured very quickly. It was not the greatest. Like I actually took it kind of hard. Because I don't know, I really did. Like I took it hard. Also jokes. I think I said this was my sophomore year. This was my junior year. Jokey jokes. I was kidding. I don't know my own timeline. Another reason I took it really hard was because this time period of my life, junior year to senior year, when I was really starting to question religion's role in my life, and I was really starting to see that it was a lot of religious people that were leading the campaign against queer people. And it really hurt me. Like this religion that I had been raised in my whole life was suddenly against me because I liked women. It was a really confusing time for me, like religious wise. And having this teacher do that did not fucking help. But, you know, I'm still going to a Catholic school, so. Religion was still a class that I took. And this leads me into my next story. Me and that girl eventually broke up. Because I was having a really hard time at this point in my life. And honestly, I do not blame her for breaking up with me because I was kind of a lot to handle at that point in my life. But me and this girl broke up and I was devastated. And suddenly this teacher like just didn't seem to care anymore. Like I wasn't seen having PDA with girls anymore. And suddenly the reprimandations stopped. So it was very targeted. What the fuck is going on with my hair? God damn it. I might have to cut this down a little bit. But like I said, this was my junior year of high school, and junior year was when I had a certain teacher. This certain teacher is someone that I have a bad opinion of to this day. Like it has been 5 years since I had this teacher as a teacher. And Oh no, this is not the same. Hold on. And like to this day, I still think of her and just, I have such a low opinion of her. And normally a lot of your teachers, you grow out of that opinion as you get older. And like as you get away from school, you're just like, oh, that wasn't really a big deal. I don't really care anymore. But this teacher, if anything, my opinion of her has gotten worse. Like the more I think about the things she said and the things she did, the angrier I get. She was, to summarize, quite heteronormative, very homophobic, and very sexist. And like every lecture we had in this class, it was a religion class. Every lecture we had in this class, this class is the reason that I am no longer Catholic. Because every single class, it was like her telling us reasons why you should do things this way and only this way because it's wrong. And we would be like, well, why is it wrong? Just because. And anytime we tried to question her or anytime we had legitimate theological questions, she would just get frustrated and flustered and move on. Like she clearly had no clue what she was talking about. And it was really frustrating. To like be genuinely curious about something and just be shut down every single time. But we eventually got to this unit where we were talking about marriage. And me and my friend Cecilia, I'm a lesbian, my friend Cecilia is bisexual. We both had a lot of questions about this section because she emphasized many, many times, she would say it over and over, that men and women are the only people that are supposed to get married. Men and women are the only people that are supposed to have sexual relations. And she said that so many times in this like unit of study on marriage and stuff like that. And we fucking hated it. Sometimes we would just ignore it. Sometimes we would push back. Honestly, I think the dislike of each other was mutual. I don't think she liked us either. Although she definitely liked me less. Like, I was a lot more annoying and out loud about it. But for the end of this unit of study, we had to do a project. Now, what kind of project could a religion teacher, sign about religion? Well, just, of course, the weirdest fucking project she could ever assign. Naturally. We had to get in partners. She obviously intended it to be boys and girls as partners, but we did not have the right and even number of boys and girls. It was mostly girls. So a few girls, actually, I think it was just me and Cecilia that partnered together. Rather than having people partner with two girls or two boys, she had like a few cases where it would be two girls and a guy and they would all be getting married. Oh yeah, that was our assignment, was to look up all the commitments of marriage and then go through and sign a marriage certificate in like the way that Jesus would want you to. And like there was this whole questionnaire about whether we were ready to get married and blah, 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 blah. It was really annoying. Like it was really annoying. So yeah, the teacher had us parented boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. And in a few instances, two girls and a guy. But my friend Cecilia and I, we were having none of that. We were like, no, we're just gonna us two pair together. And by this point in the semester, she was done with us. Like she was just so done with us. And so she just let it happen. And to this, we, did the assignment. We got married, quote unquote. We still have our marriage certificate to this day. One of us does. I don't know where it is if I have it, but Cecilia might still have it. And we got married. Big deal, right? We got married. Obviously not really married, but like, we do have a marriage certificate that says we are married. So I am still friends with this girl, Cecilia, to this very day. She is one of my best friends, one of my two best friends. And every year we always talk about Yeah, that's good enough. Every year we always talk about how we should celebrate our marriage to spite our teacher. Even though, again, it's been 5 years since either of us have seen this teacher. She left before we graduated. I think my class is the reason she left. I'm not even gonna lie. I really think it was my class. Anyways, we always talk about how we should celebrate our quote unquote marriage just to spite our teacher because we still to this day don't like her. As I said, this is the one teacher that to this day I still have a negative opinion of. That and the religion teacher who told me that I wasn't allowed to have PDA with my girlfriend when there was a straight couple sitting literally right fucking next to us. Both of them I have a terrible opinion of. But every year we haven't been able to, or we forget, or like something happens. The past couple years it's been because of the pandemic. But now both of us are vaccinated, and it came up in my calendar. Our anniversary isn't technically until the 17th, so we're a little early as I think it's the 14th today? No, it's the 12th. Fuck me. It's the 12th today, so we're a little early, but you know what? That's okay. It's better to be early than late. So that is what I'm getting ready for. Me and my bestie are going to celebrate our wedding anniversary. The story was supposed to take longer. Oops. I'm like nowhere near done. I was supposed to be saying that as I was finishing my makeup. Whoops. No more line. But yeah, we're celebrating our wedding anniversary just to stick it to a teacher who we will never see again. Can I get a petty? Hell yeah, it's petty. I don't fucking care though. It's also just another excuse to hang out with my bestie. So like, you know. Hold on, almost. This is almost there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, fuck, I'm out of things to say. My story was supposed to last way fucking longer. We have decided we're gonna just go out and eat Italian food because I don't know, I guess to us that says wedding anniversary. This is the first time we've ever actually gotten to celebrate it. We were gonna have this big, I know what you're thinking. Don't worry, I just have to trim up my sides a little bit. When you casually just take out scissors to fucking, yeah, you guys know. This like top part of my hair, I don't know why, but it grows a lot faster than everything right next to it. So I often have to just, you know, yeah. I'm gonna have my hair down today because we're gonna wear veils and everything. But the first year we were supposed to celebrate it on the 1-year anniversary of us like doing this project. I don't even know what happened. I think we were seniors. Oh, I know what happened. I was in the hospital. I was really sick our senior year. And I was in and out of doctor's appointments, and then I landed myself in the psych ward. So I was in the hospital. So that's why we couldn't do it that first year. And then what happened next year? I think we were both just busy. And then the year after that, we were both just busy. And then there was the pandemic. And then like, also I was dating people after high school, and it would be really weird to be like, oh, hey babe, I'm going out with my my best friend and we're going to celebrate our marriage. Like that would have felt a little weird to say to someone that I'm dating. So I think, yeah, that's why. So this is our first year actually celebrating it, fucking 5 years after it happened. Hold on. I'm just going to do my eyeliner in the mirror right here. Okay, I can do this. I did it, I think. Okay, that's one eye. Okay, is it safe to open my eye? I never know when it's safe to open my eye with liquid eyeliner. Is it safe now? I hope so. Okay. Yeah, I did it. Okay, one more eye. Fuck, I fucked this one up. It's okay, I can fix it. Ah! Shit. Ow! Oh god. I think I fucked this one up. Not gonna lie. Blech. Sorry. Okay. It's not that great, but it's okay. I'm not great at eyeliner. I only just started doing eyeliner like last year, so not great at it yet. Also, I was gonna put on lashes, but I don't want to wear lashes. It's too much work. But yeah, this is gonna be our first year celebrating our wedding anniversary. We planned this in about, oh shit, about 3 days. Like, I'm not gonna lie, both of us forgot, and then it just randomly came up on our calendars. And we texted each other like, oh, hey, remember this and how we've never actually celebrated it? Yeah, me too. Let's do that. Also, like I said, just another excuse to see each other and be besties together. Uh-oh. Good enough. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, this. So yeah, that's my story of how my bestie and I are married, but not actually married. Oh, ow. Y'all, I was headbanging so hard the other day, and now my neck really hurts. Okay. Oh, this is on upside down. We're meeting at 3 and it's 12:30. I thought this was gonna take longer, but I guess not. More time for me to just fuck around, I guess. Ooh, ow, okay, hold on. Okay. Now, the finishing touch. So I'm either gonna put my hair up in a bun, because it's getting too long to do the regular bun I do. So maybe if I do something like this. New bun, who dis? Sorry, we're way past that joke, I know. If I do a little bun like this. Oh, well that that doesn't look very good. Hold on. Okay, that looks a little better. And then this is, oh, this got wet. Fuck. This is the finishing touch. my veil. We're going full out. We're going a full out wedding anniversary, and we're both wearing veils. This looks kind of fucking weird with like my all my black, but whatever. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go spend my anniversary with my bestie. I would also like to say really quickly, like, there is a huge problem of straight girls saying that like they're married to their best friend or they're girlfriends with their best friend. That's not what this is. This is us as queer people sticking it to a homophobe in our own way. It's also very petty, but like we're not just straight people saying we're girlfriends or anything like that. We don't do this except for one time a year. And yeah, like if you're straight, don't be doing this. We're doing this to prove a point. And also, once again, this is not targeted towards religious people as a whole. Just that the people that I've mentioned in this story, and those two things aren't the only reason I stopped being Catholic. There are a lot of reasons, but that's not really what I'm here to talk about. And if being Catholic is something that makes you happy, good for you. And I'm very happy for you. It just didn't work out for me. If you are going to use your religion to be hateful and full of bigotry towards other people who have a different life than you, then that is not okay. And I'm not okay with that. But just being religious, there's nothing wrong with that. Do whatever you want. Okay. Follow me on Instagram at evansvibes_. I'm going to be posting stories of us being together and stuff like that. So you guys can see how it goes when we go to get Italian food in our veils. And yeah, bye friends. Ooh, look how dark my hand is now. I got stuff all over it. Okay, bye friends.